man. It's McCaffrey. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. That's going to be caught by Samuel.
This nigga DJ suck, man.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, 66 yards. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Single back deuce close.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they still get in striking distance, and to come away with nothing.
Yeah.
Not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth? And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And he'll take this all the way down inside
Nigga,
the 40.
DJ suck.
They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You're going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Hey, what up, lady?
Bridgewater now. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And finally, down he goes as they work it.
What you got going on?
10 to the 7. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. 7-yard line. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
In most goal line situations, defensive tackles are just trying to hold the line, hold their ground, and let the other guys roam and make the play. But in this situation, he's able to push his way into the backfield and disrupt that play for a loss.
And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. 14, Colts, nothing.
What you got going on, lady?
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for and taken. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
What you say later?
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Yeah, I'm playing your internet boyfriend.
That led to a touchdown, so decent sized deficit early on.
It is,
DJ.
But I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
I can't hear that you say it, lady.
Good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman, and the defense.
Yeah, I hear you a little bit better now.
It's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Pride. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A good pickup there of 20 yards. On first down, this is McCaffrey. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On third down, Bridgewater. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll take
Get him up.
into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the
DJ suck.
add on to their lead. And it is now 21-0.
Good. Makes the score Panthers 21. Colts nothing.
Joey slide out and kick off after the touchdown. And a fair catch signal for and taken successfully.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends, who you would think could absorb that contact.
Rivers with a throw complete to Hilton.
Oh.
Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, 62 yards.
He wasn't supposed to score nothing.
Cut into this lead. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They've done nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their
That's a
own
lot.
25-yard line.
You acting like 220 ain't a lot. I'm playing the game. I don't know what DJ doing.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now. And that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now we always talk about getting into the
I'm just saying, you act like 220 ain't a lot.
Everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, Bridgewater. A hit as he throws.
Oh my God.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here.
50 to 16.
Right back because your friend, Old Momentum,
Damn.
he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
You got better.
Incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. for it. Bridgewater. Open man is Anderson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gutsy call.
So you,
turns out to be a good one, though. First
so y'all mean to tell me y'all ain't playing no defense?
McCaffrey on the counter. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. He's brought down there by Kenny Moore. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when they clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. The 2nd down and 10th there, knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So the kick from here, a field goal would have been right at 53 yards. But instead, offense out there. They're going for it. Off to Thomas on the left side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. McCaffrey on the toss right. And down inside the 15 he goes. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
That is clocked at the 7-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Look at this.
Why are you walking in here with a piece of bread in your mouth?
But I don't even see it good.
I'm watching. Hold on.
Down, here's McCaffrey. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts.
All right, Gilmore.
As the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
I'm off today. Yeah, whenever you're ready, I'll be on all day. All right.
You see how that is?
That's what they get.
Huh?
That's what they get. Oh, let me call timeout.
And they're not going to get the kick off in time. So that'll back them up 5. Joey Sly on now for the Panthers.
What type of shoes mama was wearing?
Is right there. It's good.
What? You got a mouth? Why?
What type of shoes was mama wearing?
Why you worried about it?
I want her to get our shoes yesterday.
Well, y'all need to learn to put your stuff up. You and your mama got that problem. It's hard for me to fuss at you. Your mama do the same thing. Okay, go put it up. What are you doing?
I'm very gonna try to these.
Okay, go charge it then.
25-yard line.
Just 25 seconds to go in the half now as they've got it 1st and 10.
It'll get better.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The end result, 21 yards.
Yeah.
It's into the hands of
Whatever player has an upgrade.
1 second remaining in the first half. They'll call the timeout.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. I will click on each one to see what you want to upgrade them on.
Left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the
That's probably DJ calling me now.
in the books. You're watching the NFL.
Oh, hold on real quick.
We welcome you back now alongside Charles
Hello?
Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, and he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Jeremy Chin picks it off, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Robbie Anderson, 26 yards. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes the score Panthers 31, Colts 7.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who could make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
A 2nd down throw for Rivers. And once more for Hilton, and this time complete. The 20, 10, touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. Now here's Rivers. He'll bring his guys up, and they'll go for the 2-point conversion. From the gun, Rivers. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. Caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further.
Colts 15.
Hello?
Sanchez now.
Yeah, I'm playing DJ sorry ass. Nigga won't jump in the party.
At the 25-yard line. The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
But I got it streaming on YouTube. I got it streaming on YouTube.
Their next drive. Their lead down to 2
You good? You good?
after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And not much
The purple thing in the box is fits your scheme.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open. So
That's good.
Gallop through it, but in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Davis, the ball.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Yeah, me personally, I like to individually do it, you know.
Bridgewater to throw it. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. It's T.J. Carey who picked it. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. He was looking for Jack Doyle that time, but it'll be 2nd down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive.
And he will score.
Yeah, DJ trying to run all this trick bullshit now.
From 21 yards away. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles. On the
Free practices, you just practicing on your team. That's all it is. You won't get nothing for it.
And the quickness in which the ball occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it. Just immediately just
All you gotta do is wait on next week now.
And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't
But if everybody to play today, we'll be able to advance it tomorrow. Today, if everybody to play today.
that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption
But
there,
we
that's for
advanced.
sure, as it lines up 6 points.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out
Now you only
there
get one
ready to
computer
begin their
trade.
next drive. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half.
If you want to trade with the computer, you'll only trade for one man per season.
They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally.
Or you can go look in free agency and all that.
In the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you got it going, and you also think at any moment I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. Now the 2nd down throw on target. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
Bridgewater on 3rd and 2. Completes it to Samuel. And out across midfield down to the 45. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Colts 39-yard line.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Davis. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Now that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
3rd and 1. Here's Bridgewater.
Yeah.
Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there.
And the DJ suck, man.
McCaffrey stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts' 19-yard line.
Taken down. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
3rd and short yardage, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete.
Oh, he dropped it.
Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. Beating the top yards, they run it with their fullback. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. The fullback dive held up short. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. Rivers is going to fake the give to Taylor and set up to throw it. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Rivers. Trey Boston shot through on the safety blitz for the sack.
Back at the 10-yard line.
Off the play fake here, Rivers. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down.
At the 36-yard line.
Is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action now. Rivers under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Play fake. Rivers. And he's going to go down again.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
3rd and long for Rivers. Caught left side by Hilton. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. This home crowd.
The fuck did they call?
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Yeah.
First down, Rivers. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time
DJ
today.
suck.
Dante Jackson picks it. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of
counterpunch. Now you can trade with other players.
This time the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Right. Who'd you trade?
Past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Carolina.
This is McCaffrey. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Brandon, I've got to think this offense.
What'd you give up to get him? Okay, give me a second, baby. Give me a second.
I can put it in.
It
says, how would you like to play? Y'all press Nintendo? Dad, y'all press Nintendo?
Hold on, Darius. Hold on.
So they don't get anything
Go ahead,
out
Warner.
of that completion. I guess when you roll out of the pocket like he did there to the left, if you're going to throw it, you're going to get some yardage.
Can you just hear the old school coaches right now? Hey, you threw it for no yard? They don't want the ball maybe unless something positive is going to happen downfield. In that case, they'd rather have the quarterback try and run it himself. Just take care of the ball. If nothing else, just slide and get down.
And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. To throw is Bridgewater.
Yeah.
Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football.
What did you want now, Darius?
And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that
No, you just hit on what you got it on.
So hold on here.
No, but I want to put my skin on the phone.
But you're on your phone, right? So hit phone.
Mobile.
Doesn't that make sense?
Rivers now after the fumble recovery.
Says choose how you would
And
like
this is
to
intercepted, and
like
that
to
should do
sign
it.
up.
Rasul Douglas picks it.
It has sign in with email, sign in with
And
Facebook,
now off to the
sign in with
races down the
Google,
right
sign in with
side.
Xbox
And he
Live,
will
sign in
bring
with
this one back.
PlayStation
It's a
Network,
pick
sign in with
six.
Nintendo.
Okay, sign up with Nintendo.
Lining up for the point after.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter
Says
comeback.
sign
With emphasis, interception,
sign
return
into
for
the
touchdown.
Nintendo account
Door
or create
closed, locked, reinforced.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six.
You give me a second, I'll do it. Let me finish this, okay?
Okay.
Go sit down, rest your nerves. I'll let you know when I'm done.
25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Are you ready to eat?
No, sir.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And the fumble recovery was an important first step, but still a huge fourth quarter hole to dig out of. Down 3 scores. He's got Jack Doyle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 34-yard line.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end.
Depth chart is you can fix each, put whoever you want in each position.
That's back-to-back plays of over 20. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Tahir Whitehead. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
By the Panthers.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one.
And Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Corey Willis. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Following the interception here, Rivers. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, 37 yards. And thanks to the interception, the Colts offense cashes in with 6. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Panthers 38, Colts 28.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
1-yard gain.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
6 yards. And it's
3rd. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Things looking pretty good on the scoreboard. They're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Bridgewater to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. Boy, people are really happy about those picks.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own.
That's what I'm talking about.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. They begin with a run by Davis. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 15, and that ought to just about put an end to this one. They keep it with Davis on 1st down. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
1st down.
The 1st down carry for Davis. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
35-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
This is Davis. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Here's McCaffrey. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
1st down, Panthers.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here.
Hey, Dad, are you winning?
Yes.
And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. And how about this? It's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone.
How did he get that touchdown?
Carolina.
How did he get that touchdown?
Oh, you crossed the line.
And the Panthers add on to their lead.
Oh, and you got it right before the last 3 seconds of the game. That's lucky right there. That's lucky.
Bridgewater will lead the troops up to go for 2.
Your opponent's not going to
Bridgewater. And he's got it.
Oh, never mind.
So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead.
And that wasn't even in 1 second.
Joey Fry to kick off for Carolina.
Oh.
Oh, I think the Panthers have got it. They did. Carolina football. Well, they just scored. They got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
I'm the white.
Scouting.
White,
They
yeah.
had to have seen
White,
something
white
in
and
their
blue.
preparation for this game that told them in this
light white,
situation,
I mean,
if they can
light-
do what they like,
light
let's
blue.
go ahead and go for it anyway.
Oh.
They like being bold.
That means you're winning 46
On
to
first down, this is
30,
McCaffrey.
35.
And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play
Oh,
of this
like
ball
that.
game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Indy.
Yeah, just go to this. On there it says stats. Click on stats. It'll have league stats. It's all in there. You give me 1 second, I'll sitting here doing some.